This is the sterilized base. It is sterilized using steam autoclave, and this is a device with the adhesive removed. You simply stick it down to the base. This base can now be placed on the Mayo stand or anywhere else in the sterile field, and it prevents the device from sliding or tipping. You can pull the device out to look at the volume and reinsert it into the tray. There are many types of waste canisters in use around the world, and they have various sizes and shapes of suction posts. The elbow on the GID devices is standardized for a 3/8 post and fits most canister tops. However, some canisters do not fit very well. So I've got several examples here where the fitting is not very strong. However, you'll note that it fits well here. In this case, simply take the elbow out of the tube and use the bell end to connect to whichever post you would like to connect to. There are several ways to measure the temperature of the warmed lactated ringers. One is to use a digital thermometer like this, an infrared thermometer, to just point at the bag and measure the temperature. The other are these little stickers that are very common in operating rooms, which show you the temperature when stuck to the bag. The best way is to keep the fluids in a fluid warmer that maintains 35 to 39 C. To measure the volume of tissue that is actually collected in the canister, pick the canister out of the base and look inside the dashed line here. You can shake it to see the tissue inside the device and then put it back in the base. When the tissue is extracted into a catheter tip syringe and you've got a sterile tip on the syringe and the syringe is stored vertically, the fluid and the fat portion will separate. They will decant. Simply remove the tip and push out the fluid portion to leave the fat in the syringe. When using the connection tube between the GID 700 and the waste container, it's important to use a towel clip to hold the sterile end of the connection tube inside the sterile field so that when you remove the tube from the device, it does not fall out of the sterile field. The GID 700 and SVF1 are both fully rated for 1 atmosphere of vacuum, 29.5 inches of mercury. Underneath the mesh is a propeller and catcher system, which you can see rotating here. This catches the strings and stringy tissue inside the adipose and retains it on the catcher so that this stringy component of the tissue is not in the extracted fat. Therefore, it doesn't plug the syringes and does not get reimplanted.